Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. Remember, the tax deadline is coming up on April 15th, and if you have not filed yet, you still have time to do so. And we want to make sure you do it right. So we are sharing the top 5 common mistakes people make when filing their taxes. I'm sorry to everybody who's already filed their taxes. Gregory Ricks of Gregory Ricks and Associates has stuck around to discuss this. Okay, Gregory, what's the first common mistake? Paper filing. Mm-hmm.
You should not ever do paper filing. Here's one of the problems. It gets lost in the mail. Yeah, or theft. You should not use paper because you can do it electronically. The IRS is very well set up for that. And paper filing would be also sending them paper checks through the mail. We don't want somebody else to obtain that check. We don't want it lost. We don't want it to fall under the desk at the IRS. We'd rather do electronic deposits when you need to send them money, or if you're having to pay quarterly estimated, set up the portal. They have a great portal. I personally use it. I don't do mine quarterly from a business standpoint. I actually do mine monthly. I don't believe that's not my money, so I don't want it sitting around in my account. It misleads me like I have more, but it's their money, so I send it over, and we send all mail or paperwork type stuff goes electronically.
And the IRS has a free program to help with that?
Yeah, for the portal and for electronic filing is all part of their system now.
I like that.
And all tax preparers use the electronic system completely there.
Come on, I filed mine electronically. It was very easy, but everybody can be different. Another common mistake is math errors. Okay, I hear about that. What kind of errors are being made?
Just simple mistakes. A lot of that leads to leaving out. But, on going through your filing, if you're making early errors in it, it's going to compound on your return because those items move throughout the return on preparation. And omitting things is another, maybe some income or forgetting to put your Social Security, those interest you earned on accounts or savings. Those little details can add up, which leads to a bill in 2 years when they catch it. When everything lines up, they say, oh, you still owe more. They're going to send you a bill, and it's going to have late penalties and interest.
And we don't want bills, everybody. We want checks, okay, in our name. You alluded to that a little bit more. Sometimes, which is a third common mistake, everybody, some people overpay. How does that happen? And if I overpay, does it take 2 years for me to get my money back once the IRS catches it all?
Yeah, on your W-2, you're planning to overpay because you actually control that. A lot of people use it as a savings account. Oh, I'm getting back $4,000 to pay my homeowner's insurance or children's tuition. My question to you is, how much interest did the IRS give you on that? They gave you 0. We live in a 5% world now. It's important to get that 5%. So go make adjustments and start getting that money into your check each month. Then put it into savings and start earning interest on that. That is a much better way to go.
So instead of paying into it, maybe don't actually pay into it and get that money back later. Keep that money and put it into a savings account.
Yeah, get it close so you're not owing much at filing time or getting much back. You just want to tighten that up and put it into savings and start saving money. You should have an emergency account. If you've got something you want to pay with that money, well, put it in savings and start getting more interest. We're in a 5% world.
That is such a great idea. I'm writing all these things down. Another common mistake. People miss the deadline. Okay, remember, it's April 15th, everybody, but if you file for an extension online, you have until October 15th. But does that come with some penalties?
You have to have your taxes paid in by that time. If you're going to owe taxes at April 15th and you're going to file an extension, you need to have that money paid in. Actually, you're supposed to have it paid in January, but you need to make sure if you owe them, that it's paid in. What gets people into trouble is waiting, putting it off all of a sudden. Oh no, I've got to get my return in. That also leads to errors and forgetting things, the compression there, and leads to more penalties and interest later.
And it also leads to our 5th most common mistake, thinking you're going to get a refund. Everybody is different, so you have to make sure you have the right information that you need, like the stuff we shared with you today. Look, Gregory, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all the advice. And look, if you need help with your finances, everybody, you can contact Gregory by visiting his website, GregoryRicks.com. And don't forget, he has a show on Saturdays from 10 to 1 on the iHeartRadio network. It's called Winning at Life, which I want to do as well. Stick with us, everybody. We'll be right back, everybody.